Students, it's time for unit assignment 3. In this video, I'm going to talk about what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to tackle it. I need an amen and hallelujah when I tell you that there's no writing to do on this one. It's only brain power, which of course I know by now that you are very capable of, and so do you. You should be proud of your progress so far in class. I am. But in this assignment, I'm going to call it a unit assignment because in the start, stop, and continue quiz, I was told that project is a little triggering. It sounds stressful and like a huge ordeal. So I didn't know that. I was calling it project instead of a test because I thought project was less stressful than test. But anyway, I stand corrected. So we're going to call it a unit assignment. But in this unit assignment, you might have heard me referring to it in some of the lecture videos that you've watched so far. You're going to get really good organized notes from the weeks just before, let me see, 2 weeks ago. So week 8, week 9, and week 10, you're going to get really good notes on things like life chances, what a class system is, what the feminization of poverty is, what relative, absolute, subjective poverty are, the Human Development Index issues that we talked about, global stratification, all of these topics that we've been really hitting hard in this unit. You need really good organized, deeply detailed notes about these things. And I need you to use the notes that we covered together in the lecture videos, because often, while the definitions in the textbook are correct, they don't paint a picture. They don't give like a profound or deep meaning to the words. You can compare, for instance, the way that I broke down the word life chances, and we talked about subsistence level needs compared to advancement and comfort level opportunities that people have in life. In the textbook, the author provides you with a very correct definition of life chances. It's just very brief, and it doesn't help you categorize the necessities that people have in their lives, and it's vital to understand those kinds of things in order for you to understand the difference between relative poverty, absolute poverty, what the official poverty line is in the USA, which uses relative poverty to decide whether you need assistance or not, and the absolute poverty line that you find around the world that ranges, depending upon where you look, what your source is. It ranges from $1.25 a day to $2.15 a day, depending upon, what your Google search puts up to you. So anyway, there's a very different lifestyle, a very different standard of living that people who are in absolute poverty worldwide have to endure. That in the United States, even though we have terrible poverty like Lolly, we just don't have to endure the same kinds of problems that people worldwide do, because we have so much infrastructure and resources here that kind of is a safety net, a soft place to land, so to speak. One of my colleagues at school talks about a soft place to land and how that's important. I love that that she says, and so I'm going to borrow that from you, Miss Brenda. But anyway, so anyway, yeah, the project is open for you, and what you're supposed to do is take it twice. It's a matching test, and so what you're going to do is open it up, and you're going to see 4 vocabulary words, 4 concepts that we've really hit hard this unit, and then you're going to see 5 or 6 scenarios with a lady named Mary. Mary does this, Mary does that, this is Mary's life experience, and what you're going to have to do is look for context clues in the scenarios, because if the scenario indicates that Mary's life is in danger because she doesn't have her subsistence needs, well, what kind of poverty is that? And then you match it with that. If Mary is in a country that has a very low education level, especially for women, well then what kind of international or global stratification issue is that? That's one of the items on our Human Development Index, right? And so this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to match the scenario with the definition, with the understanding that you have of the item in the other column. And so it's a 100-point activity, and it's 10 questions that are 10 points each, and you need to take it once, very seriously, take it once, and if you're happy with that score, great, but as soon as you take it, click on and you hit submit, it's going to grade it automatically, but it's not going to tell you which things are wrong. It's going to tell you what your score is on each question. So you hit the OK button, and it takes you to your results, but it'll just tell you, did you get 8 out of 10, did you get 10 out of 10, did you get 2 out of 10? It'll just tell you this, and then you're going to be able to really focus focus on that particular one that you maybe made a 2 out of 10 on, if you did, which is fine if you did, then you can really focus on that one and try to fix what maybe you answered the first time, and submit it again for a better score. And so it's set up so that you can submit it twice. Take it seriously the first time, because quite often people take it once and they're happy with their grade and they don't worry about the second time. But both chances are due on the date that is listed in Blackboard. And please text me if you have any questions, and I hope you're having a wonderful spring. This is some nice weather out here. It could just as well be fall by looking behind me. There's nothing on the trees anymore and some brown dirt. But anyway, I'm making this video in spring. So please do well on your project. I have confidence in you. Please let me know if you need any help, but definitely get those organized notes together, organize them very, very well, and make sure that you have thorough definitions and explanations of the concepts that we covered this unit so far. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.